Hello everyone, I'm ImKibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory, where we are working on our nuclear power plant project. And although progress has been going well, we have run into a huge problem. Because last time, after we automated Quickwire, we realized that we were running out of power shards. And without power shards, we'd have to build double the amount of machines that we're building. And double the amount of machines, well, A, that's gonna make a lot of lag, and B, holy macaroni bud, will that take up a lot of time. So before we move forward, we have to figure out this problem first, and then I really gotta figure out what I'm doing with these water pipes here. We need tons of water for both the nuclear power plants themselves and just for general production. And I gotta figure out where all these pipes are going before I can really build much more. But first things first, the power shards. Now, in Satisfactory 1.0 here, we actually can create power shards ourselves. They're called synthetic power shards. However, we'd need those time crystals there and a lot of advanced technology to do so. Technology we don't have, so if we wanted to make our own power shards, we'd have to upgrade the space elevator. And to do that, that means we'd have to automate all of the space elevator parts temporarily. So that's assembly director systems, magnetic field generators, thermal propulsion rockets, and nuclear pasta. We'd have to automate all those things. And then just in our creative world here, I'll just show you what we'd have to do to automate the power shards. We'd have to make a quantum encoder, then we'd have to make dark matter crystals, which take diamonds and photonic matter. We'd have to make time crystals, quartz of course, and then excited photonic matter. We'd have to do all this stuff, figure out quantum encoders, and then we'd be able to make power shards, on top of automating all of the other space elevator parts. And yeah, that's a no-go. The other option is we could just build without power shards, but I do want to complete this power plant in my lifetime. That's a no-go as well, which leaves us with the last option of going on a great final hunt to exterminate all power slugs from the world. And that's gonna be the plan. And this is all that remains. I uploaded my save file to Satisfactory Calculator, and we are going to systematically go through the rest of the world and get every last power slug. Because I did the math, and if we collect every power slug and then double the amount of power shards, that is, a yellow slug could get us 4 power shards using Somersloops, then we should just barely have enough power shards to finish the nuclear power plant, or at least get it started. But yeah, for the most part, there really aren't a lot left. I've gone on a few slug hunts, so these last ones are pretty well hidden, which is why I loaded them up into the Satisfactory Calculator, and also so this project won't take all of my time. So we're gonna circle the world, starting from the green fields way over there, then work our way around the entire map, finding every slug in the world. Then if we run out of power shards from that point on, well, we're screwed. That's it. Wait! Also, we have our starter base here. We built this right when we were starting the game, before we had our main base and everything. Wait a second then. Are there power shards here? Please, please. Ooh, give me those. Okay, that's actually tremendous. How many do we have? Oh, we got a few. We got a few. Oh, but not everything's power sharded? Oh, man. Okay, well, you know what? Any extras we can find, the better. We could also temporarily take power shards out of like main factories, but I don't want to do that because then I'll forget and it adds a huge chore for me. So no deal. Anyway, I'll scoot through the rest of here, see what I can see, and get some slugs. Okay though, bad news. Seems we only had like 50-ish sitting around there, but hey, 50 is better than nothing. I already had 100 in my inventory, found another 55 I guess. But now the real journey begins. Means we'll probably want our beep booper. Power slugs, start booping. Well, that's what I'm talking about, bud. Because even with the map helping me out, these slugs are pretty decently hidden, right? So, don't need this thing. Apparently there's supposed to be a slug around here. And there's a reason why these slugs survived. Oh, okay. This is probably why. They're all hidden behind rocks. Ah, yes, what a goober. And there's also just like weird caves out and around. You wouldn't really expect. Like, I think there's a cave, yeah, right down here. I guess I didn't have the gas mask before, but now I do. So where are you, my slug friend? Oh, what the, spooters? Stop it. Not exterminating you today. It's the slug's day to die. Oh, I guess there's some slugs I just forgot about. Like, look at this guy sitting over here. You get over here, buddy. That's 10 power shards for me. Oh, geez, and then back to the nonsense. Apparently it's supposed to be a yellow slug in these cliffs here. Okay, well, that's gonna be like underground probably, right? Beep booper, uppies. Anybody see a slug? Ring ring, hello? Slugarunski? Just sitting on the log, no? Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, what is this? Is this just a tunnel I never saw? It is a tunnel I never saw. Oh, looky here. Come on down, bud. Oh, sorry to steal your friend. Here's a parting gift. Now you don't need to worry about that anymore. And oh man, I can't believe I haven't gotten this one yet. Just over by our base where we set up our first coal power plant, there is a waterfall, and go figure, right behind the waterfall, you gotta have a secret cave. Them just be the rules. But in this cave, there's a slug I forgot about, but more importantly, there's the Easter egg tape. Well. Come on over. Deep Rock Galactic soundtrack. Thank you very much. So now if we pull out the boombox, we can listen to some Deep Rock Galactic tunes. But I play that game so much off camera that I don't need to hear its music anymore. I'm good. I got my own music that I produced on Spotify. And if you guys want to listen to it, it's all available through the link in the description. There's like over 3-4 albums and 200 songs. And they're pretty good. In fact, it's the music I usually use in my YouTube videos and live streams. Oh, and oh boy, we have a purple power slug somewhere around the red forest here. It's apparently right by the lake there somehow. But I have a feeling it's gonna be more so in the spooky cave. Beep Booper says no. Beep Booper says this way. Beep Booper, what do you want about? What do you mean? Purple power slug over here. Apparently there's a cave underneath this pond. How do I get into that cave? This cave is something else. That's the spooky spider cave. Around the flies here? Any homies? Nothing? No? Is there a cave beside the waterfall? Oh, yes, there is. Okay. Ah, there you are, Billy. Come on down. Oh gosh, I knew it. I was waiting. Too late though, spider friends. I'm out. Looted and scooted. What the what is wrong with you? Nice job sticking the landing though. 10 points. Mr. Bean. You see the slug around here? Look, I won't tell nobody if you tell me where the slug is. It only benefits us both. Beep Booper, maybe help out a little bit too. Oh, we booping over here? Beep Booping over there? Huh? Ooh, okay, didn't need your help at all. What the frick? Punk! Didn't need the bean's help at all. Okay, now this is gonna be kind of weird. Somehow there's a slug over here. I have been through this area 100 times. There's a nitrogen gas node over that way that I had to gather up, and my train tracks and stuff are right over there. Like, I don't know where this slug could, what do you mean? I think I have passed by this slug over 100 times. I cannot believe it's just right in the center there. I never saw it. I've been through here on other slug hunts, gathering hard drives. It's just sitting there, big chillin'. Same deal with this. Apparently there's another purple power slug around here. Again, I worked around here for so long, like making this nice power stack. It goes up to the top there and gathers uranium. Apparently I missed a slug. I can't actually imagine how this has happened. Like, there has to just be like the most random little cave in the world. And I thought I had already found the most random little cave in the world. It's just around here with the 2 mushrooms. I've been in there. There's a yellow slug. What on earth? Or is it up higher? I'm actually so confused. Like, it has to just be a purple power slug behind some random little rock like the Caterium slug. Guaranteed. Oh yeah, like right in there, gonna be a little tiny rock, and then it's gonna be a purple power slug behind it, right? It has to be. Oh wait, is this even like a proper cave, or is this just like a map problem? I feel like this is the map problem. Should have been filled in or something. Who knows, don't care. Hey, but at least I can show this off. Earlier on, we were processing some Caterium, and I built this whole like water setup, and it looks so nice and pretty, but Just one of those things that gets booped out of the video, unfortunately. That's okay. Moving on. Where's my slug? Like, it's somewhere along this side. There's the cave we checked out before. It gotta be like underneath here then. But do you guys see a purple power slug? Because I sure don't. Oh wait, there's a walking path up this way. Oh my goodness. That, I don't think I ever would have found this naturally. That is a sneaky little rascal right there. Let me tell you, just hidden way up in the corner there, bud. Well done, well done. Oh yeah, and that water thing that I set up earlier, the water goes to these refineries here. Looks so good, right? Fantastic. And we got a bunch of slugs down by the waterfall. This is by our train track, kind of getting into the northern forest area. And I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume they added in some cave just right next to this, right? Like right here, there gotta be a cave. There's no cave. What? Is there a cave behind? No? There's just no way. Like, I know the cave is by the waterfall. It gets to be. There are rules. There are regulations in video games. If you have tall waterfall, you have a secret cave beside it. This is like, this is in the handbook, the manual. Where could it be? Behind this random piece of Caterium? How is it this way? There is, okay, because there's a cave there. There is a cave there, but where? I have a literal map showing me where power slugs are, and I still can't find this slug. Like, jeez Louise, dude. And it's a blue power slug apparently as well. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. Oh wait, oh, here we go. There's a little stream going towards a little cave that is very well hidden, and oh wow. This goes right into Power Slug Cave. Hello, friend. Took me a minute, but I'm here. What a beautiful cave as well. Oh wait, there's multiple power slugs here. Oh, let's go by. All the friends, please come on down. I need you for my nuclear power plant. Are you kidding me? When I was talking about all the friends, I didn't mean you. Not invited. But you still get a goodie bag of 75 rounds of turbo rifle ammo. Oh, and look at this. Oh, so there's the multiple entrances to that cave. Oh, right by the drop pod there. Well, that's pretty neat, actually. Is there still a slug around here? I must have forgot one down here, right? Oh, you are tricky. Thank you, Beep Booper. Look at that, we're passing by the power plant again. Because off to the right, somehow I missed a purple power slug in the cliffs there. Like, I have no idea how I missed this. I went through this whole biome meticulously with the Beep Booper. So I just have absolutely no clue where this could possibly be. But what, how? There's no way it's around here. How is it around the water pipes? I was working here. I went around these cliffs like 100 times. Where is it? Wait, was there a rock there? Oh, there was a rock. It wasn't an explodable one. Oh. You, what are you doing? How did I miss this? Oh, there's like a little hole in the middle of the rock right there. Wow, some places, eh? Now to the desert, yippee. I haven't actually gone through the desert too well here. So there's gonna be lots of power slugs, I'm sure. Well, when I say lots, I mean like 10. It's a lot of power slugs considering. And then there's a purple power slug way off in the corner. Behind the grand pit, somehow. Where on earth? How is the Beep Booper saying it's anywhere? This way? Beep Booper, are you okay? Is there a cave? There's a cave down there, but we've been through there. Oh, but there's an enemy. That's it. Okay, whenever you see like an enemy just randomly somewhere, typically it's guarding something. And if it's a big enemy, yeah, it's guarding something good. Are those explodable? Yes, sir. What do we got down here? Spider? Oh, you can't get through, Billy? Oh, Billy. You goofy guy. And now he's phased through a different dimension. Okay, well, where's my Slugoriski? Oh, there's another exit. Where's this go? Oh, hey. That's pretty cool, actually. But we still didn't get our slug. Oh, he's back. Snap back to the reality. Egad. No. Don't play these games. There we go. And there's my slug. And okay, I have circled practically the whole map at this point, and the last power slug is just gonna be down in this cave. That's it. The only survivor. And now all of the slugs are exterminated. There are no more. that exist in the whole world, most likely. I may have missed like one or two, but like we're pretty much done. So let's go back to base and we'll put all of the slugs in our machines for processing and see how many power shards we end up with. Okay, so I went around my base as well looking for extra power shards, and there's no more that I can find that I can just reasonably take. Just got some like fireworks back here, nothing much around here. And we have 10 power shards that I'm leaving in this bin because eventually we will be making the synthetic power shards, and that just needs 10 power shards, right? So gotta leave those there. But okay, loot count. We had a pretty good run. All in, we found 22 purple slugs, 22 yellow slugs, and 51 blue slugs. And what we do is we put them into the bin here, and they go into constructors. You want to process power shards in constructors 100%, because then, if you use a Somersloop, you multiply the output. So instead of one blue power slug getting us one power shard, one blue power slug gets us 2 power shards. Do the same thing with the yellow ones. That one slug becomes 4 shards. And then with the purples, the one slug becomes 10 power shards. Again, that's processing them in a constructor using the Somersloop there. It's really, really, really important. As for the rest of the loot, the creature remains, we just stuff them in another machine. We double the outputs as well with that. And then we just end up with a ton of DNA capsules. The DNA capsules are just worth a bunch of awesome ticket points. I think it's like a flat 1,000 per capsule. So more coupons for me. But the most important thing is the slugs, the power shards. What are we working with? I put all the power shards from my inventory back in there. We have 39 power shards left in our dimensional depot. So whatever is in the bin right here is all that is left in the whole world. And it's a good amount. It is 592. So 592 plus the 39, about 630 power shards available. Great. That is enough to get our nuclear power plant up and running. Whew. Okay, disaster averted. We'll put those back into the dimensional depot, and now we can work on our next project. There is a terrible world where this isn't enough power shards for the project, but I'm pretty sure it is, but forget about it. Forget about it. Everything's fine. Let's get back to work. So back at our nuclear power plant, we have tons of things to do. Like, we gotta automate crystal oscillators, we have to make the nuclear fuel rods themselves, there's electromagnetic control rods, like, there's a lot on the list. But things are already getting pretty crazy around here, and we have a big piece of infrastructure that we need to figure out. The water pipes. We have a lot of them that we have to snake through our power plant here. If I just keep working on projects, all of the concrete in space will just look like this, and we will have a huge problem that we might not even be able to deal with later on. So, the game plan is to bring all of those pipes through this way, through all of the belts and nonsense here, and once we're through all that, get the pipes to about this location. From that point, we can bring them off to nuclear power plants, other production lines, or whatever the heck we want. I just need them in place so I can plan. To a lesser extent, we also have a few pipes over here, but they just go to that point, and from that point, well, we'll just be fine. And lastly, there's all of the acids we have produced. This is all going to be dealt with at the nuclear side, or radioactive side of the power plant, which is going to be over there. So all of the acids enter our control building here, get stored or redirected, and then the main output for production ends up right there. So with these, now we're going to loop them back up that way, and have them prepared to go to the left side of the power plant here. So we'll set yellow as our default pipe color. Heck, we'll just make it standard, and we'll start bringing these pipes over. Keeping in mind that there's probably going to be water pipes everywhere, and there's going to be belts everywhere with control rods and pressure conversion cubes and all of this other stuff. Bring them out to about here. Give ourselves maybe a tile. Yeah, a tile will be fine. Then we'll bring them up, and we'll start bringing it all over. Everything from this point and before is pressurized as well, so it should be easy. Except, oh my gosh, I almost made the classic mistake. For whatever reason, if you have like a pipeline support that's like the max height like there, it doesn't match up with the stackable supports. It's right in between, which is really, 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 really annoying. So we get rid of that. We replace it with this, and then we continue on. It's just so in the future, maybe we have to stack like a water pipe on top of this sulfuric acid pipe, right? So we definitely want to do a solid there for old Mr. Future Kibs. Moving forward though, let's just temporarily build this just so we can see the path. Go forward here, go forward there, get to this pit area where I'm planning to have some water pipes go through. So then this will scoot over top. We'll keep to the same height alignment as over there. And then once we hit this wall, we'll make a turn, scoot up. And from here, I think that'll be fine. It gives us plenty of options to kind of move and groove the pipes wherever they need to go. So let's do that with the 4 pipes over there. And once they're all in place, well, we're just gonna leave them over there for now and then deal with the water pipes, which I actually already kind of did. Over here wasn't too difficult, just bring the pipes around the corner. And then over here, it was very difficult, but to be honest, it was more so just a lot of clicking. Just a lot of clicking. Making sure all the pipes could fit underneath the train tracks, making the supports go in there, and yeah. When you build pipes, you can switch the build mode. So if I just build in horizontal vertical, it's kind of like the straight belt build mode, except for pipes. So as long as the distances aren't too crazy wicked wild, it's not too bad to set them up. It's just clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking forever. Forever. But they're all good. Those pipes are through there. They're to where I need them to go. And now we're gonna work on today's like big project. There is a mechanic in the game, which I've mentioned many times, called the water tower effect, where if your water source is higher up, it doesn't matter what you do with the pipes after that point. Like you don't have to repressurize. So the pipes all the way up there come all the way down here, and you can see up these wall faces. There's no pumps anywhere because the water is pressurized from way up there. It makes it super, super convenient for me to run around with the pipes, do whatever the heck I want to do. Then I don't have to bring in a bunch of wires. I don't have to have a bunch of pumps everywhere. I can kind of play with water in almost like a creative mode, which is easier on me, more fun, and usually looks a lot better. And with this amount of pipes here, like, brother, I do not want to be messing around with pumps all over the place, bringing power lines all over the place, and all that jazz. No, 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 no. So what we're gonna do is we are going to set up a super massive water tower. It's gonna be huge. There's 72 pipes here, so it's no small feat. But future Kibs, oh, future Kibs is gonna love past Kibs for this. Never have to worry about pumps for the rest of the entire project again, and it'll be great, probably. It's just building this is gonna take some time. So I've made some blueprints to kind of help me out. Is there no power here? I can't believe it. Okay. First blueprint of which is just a pipeline. It's just a 3x6 pipeline, 3 pipes long, 6 tall, and this will at least half the work we have to do here. So let's go, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Sure. Okay, enough. Give me the power. Can't live without my hover pack. Give me this. No more puttering around hover pack, please. Thank you. As I was saying, we go about 5 tiles right to there. Hold it in place with H, nudge it around. There we go. Do that a couple times, and we're good. All the work that would remain then is just clicking from A to B to C to D and alphabet, the whole thing, +1, and then I misclick. Great. Yeah, just an abhorrent amount of clicking. Like one day it'd be really nice if we could just have blueprints that connect up one to another, and we don't have to do this phase, but here we are. Anyway, the blueprint does save half our time. On the next phase, once we get the pipe all the way to like this wall, we're going uppies, big uppies. We're gonna bring all the water pipes way up to like here on top of this rock mushroom looking thing. And we're gonna have a bunch of water storage set up here to act as our pressurizer. So water will come up here, stop here, and then loop back around to the main power plant way down that way. And Mr. Kibs again has another blueprint ready for it. It's a vertical stack of pipes connected to pumps already that we just have to hook up to. So it looks like all of those pipes go up a couple tiles. So we'll build this against the wall about here. Let's just build that to help with the measurements. Thank you very much. All right, that tile is aligned, good. I have some power nubs on the back of this, just so we don't need to worry about that later on. So let's give it a little bit more space, like a tile, about there. And okay, we are good. Little pipeline holes there didn't appear in the blueprint, I don't know why. I guess maybe a glitch, who knows. And I guess we'll have to move this a little bit further back, no problem. So yeah, we can just stack these on top of each other, one after another, and it'll be good to go. I guess we'll have to have a couple walls in between those so everything connects nicely. Maybe we'll just have 3 there, throw this in, and up to space we will go. In fact, you know what? 2's looking pretty good here, right? I'll have to realign this so it's fine, but 2 is looking pretty good. Go to this way, we head out that way, bring the power over. Let's see what we're working with. We don't need that much space over here. So if we just build this platform out to about here, we'll have some room underneath for activities, good, as in like a main big support. And lo and behold, we have another pipeline support right here. I'll connect up to this. And then we'll bring all of the pipes out and around this corner at least. It'll go way over this way into fluid buffers. Oh yeah, then they kind of need to loop back on the same tile. Huh. I guess actually then, we want the pipes from over here to go up a little bit further, like to here, right? So then the pipes go up here, they do their thing, go through a buffer, then they'll go beneath this floor at this point, and this will be the output right over here. Okay, so that'll be output, waterfall down this way, and back into the system. Right, so simple. Just not easy. So wow, that was a lot of work, but ideally, this is all the pumps that we'll ever need for all of these pipes. Not bad. It's a lot of pumps though, let me tell you. Each of those take 8 megawatts, so oof. What are you gonna do though? Oh wait, and there's 2 as well per pipe. So that's like, ugh, times 2. Yeah, a lot of megawatts to pump all this stuff up, but it'll be fine. At the top here, we really could just have the pipes like loop from one to the other, right? However, I want to have all of the pipes go through a fluid buffer, just like a small one. And do we have to do this? No, but I feel like it would look kind of cool, so I want to. Oh man, so I've tried a couple ideas where we could stack this up together. We have the pipe go in here, go out the other side, no problem. Stack this out the wazoo, but the design is too wide. We have a lot of pipes here. And if we had this design, well, we're gonna go off the side of our platform really, really quick. And because of at least the height I built this at, we can't really extend this platform because the next like cliff thingy is right there. So design 1, goodbye, you're out. Then there was design 2, where I kind of built the buffers in a triangle. This mostly just squished up the design so we could actually fit all the buffers all in one platform here. And it'll work, but when we stack them all up together, it kind of won't exactly work. Because then if we're trying to connect these up, we're gonna run into a lot of issues where all of the pipes will want to connect into each other. You know, I guess though, we could build these kind of further back, and we could have everything at like an angle. Second, let me try that out for a moment. Like that would go to there, the next would go up again, and then up again. Okay, yeah, no, that's very weird. I don't like having all of this dead space here. I like all my builds to be really compact. Like if you look at the angles here, it's nice and snug. That ain't looking good. So I've tried to snug it up, and still a lot of space in there. To get this effect going though, I made a blueprint for the pipes here, so the pipes won't clip together. But still, there's all the space in between. And that was a huge problem, except something weird happened. I was putting in these pipe floor holes just so we could get this nice waterfall effect. And to do so, as part of the blueprint, I had this concrete built into the blueprint, just as a temporary thing. Like we'd do that, we'd put in the floor hole, then we get rid of the concrete, and you get this effect. However, I kind of like the concrete. Like if we got rid of this, right? And we just had the concrete going all the way back over to where we had those pipe floors in, it fills in the space that was already there. which is kind of being my big problem right now. So there's a lot of clipping, for sure, but fills in the space, kind of looks interesting. It looks like a, looks like a cooling tower or something, or in like a PC build, it's like the CPU cooler. Kind of looks a bit like that. And I think that's something we could work with. Gonna have to hide a lot of the blatant clipping, I guess with more clipping or something. And then maybe some colors, but I think we might be onto something now. And brother, I think we're onto something. It's looking pretty cool. Dare I say, very cool. Yeah, okay, look, it's a straight up cooler, I know, but I like it. I like it a lot. We have these concrete pillars that we painted with like the snow white color, and you kind of get the super snow white color by customizing the colors in the color gun. So if you go to like edit a color, you just input your own number, like 100, and then colors are a lot more vibrant. In fact, I was gonna use this super vibrant aqua color instead, but I feel like the blue, geez Louise, the leg. Oh my gosh, okay. But I feel like the more muted blue is a little bit more nice, especially from a distance. Like we're never gonna be actually walking up and looking at this water tower. We're just gonna see it every so often while we're working on our main project over there. So instead, yeah, we're just using like a normal blue. And it fits in very, very, very well. Especially with the background too. Like I was streaming some of the work on this and people in the comments were like, Gibbs, what about how your build fits into the background? And I was like, oh, I never really think about that. My usual go-to is just pave everything, smiley face. My background is concrete and machines. Since the water tower is kind of isolated up there, the background kind of needs to be considered. And the white stands out a ton. That's kind of okay. It's that the main bulk of it really fits in well. But could the design be any better? Probably, certainly. But I also kind of want to move on. I feel like this design is pretty good. We'll work with it. I'll add in the rest of the pipes, and then after a couple hours, I'll see how I feel. There's so much more clicking. And also, my poor dimensional depot. It can't keep up again, but I'm not upgrading it this time. Whatever, dude. Like, it's gonna be a while before we actually get to another piping project of this scale, so it's fine. And whenever I actually connect up the two units together, it gives my depot a big chunk of time to actually regroup. So it's not like a huge issue. Unlike when I'm building with like concrete or something. Again, it's just so much freaking clicking, oh my gosh. But oh my goodness, it was all worth it. It's beautiful. Like not just the pipe work, but the design up top, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I am so happy I actually went through and did this. Not only just for like the convenience for future Kibs, but the aesthetic. It worked out so well. Like I added in just like a very, very simple support to the bottom of this and it's all we needed. It's simple. The pipes take up most of, well, everything you see. And this little addition, just a fine little extra to give it some pizzazz. That is that. All of the water is pretty much pressurized, almost, except for the other set. A couple pipes we have sitting over here. Now it's only 48 pipes, and I was like, I'll just use pumps for these. It won't be as big a deal, probably, smiley face. Also, making these into a water tower would be ridiculous. Like we'd have to reroute the pipes somewhere, bring them super, super high up, do pretty much that whole project again. And I was like, I don't think so, probably. Until somebody in my live stream chat had an amazing idea. And it is a mechanic that I didn't think made it to Satisfactory 1.0. So the water tower effect that we just did was where we brought every single pipe way up high and then brought it back down. So each pipe was pressurized. But apparently, what you can do is you can have just one pipe be pressurized, and then you feed that pipe into the rest of the pipes that you have all around. So say we got all of these connected, right? Just in a bunch of these mergers or whatever. Pretend they're all connected. Well, apparently, if we then connect, this is very hard to demonstrate. Apparently, if all these are you kidding me? Please let me do my demonstration. Okay, apparently, if all of these pipes are connected, then we bring this pipe way up high and then feed it back down into the system. Apparently, if we just have the pressure going up there, it will pressurize all of the pipes down here. So one pipe needs to be brought up high instead of like, oh gosh, is this another 72? Actually, yeah, this is another 72 pipes. Yeah, just one pipe goes all the way up instead of all the other 72, which is pretty cool. Saves me a nice 8 hours of making this monstrosity. But this piece of advice was from years ago, and Satisfactory has changed a lot in that time. So I'll humor it, because it would be unbelievably convenient if it did work. So for the time being, I'm not gonna dress it up. We're just going to build it and see what happens. So I've made some space for the pipes, connected them all together, and this is going to be now the pressurizer pipe. And we're gonna bring that all the way back up toward the water tower we just built today. You know, it doesn't look terrible. But yeah, I didn't spend too much time here, so long as nothing was clipping. Apparently though, you also have to have a valve after the pressurization, I think. And then yeah, once we bring this one pipe up, it should all be pressurized down here. There's very low odds that I think this will work, but again, gotta try it. The time investment is worth it. So for now, this pipe is just being brought over this way, and we're making it chrome to signify it's a pressurizer pipe. I don't know if we'll continue with this idea. Well, we don't even know if it works, right? But if it does work, we are going to be doing this all of the time forever. May as well get a system started with it. And then yeah, we'll bring it all the way up there, and now we'll see what happens. I have to say though, at this point, I really do hope this works out, because we put that chrome pipe like on a pillar in front there, and it just looks really, really good, and I want to keep it. I don't 100% know how this mechanic works, again, like I've been saying, and again, I don't even know if it will work. So what I did was I did bring that chrome pipe all the way over here, but I have a new water input that gets pumped all the way to the top. And from there, like with the rest of our pipes, it goes into a couple of fluid buffers, just the small ones. And I made 3, just, you know, look cool, I guess. And then this pipe actually goes down to pressurize everything else. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be bittersweet if it works. If it works, my future self will never have to worry about pipe pressurization again. This is like such an easy solution. But also if it works, it means 8 hours was kind of wasted. You know what wasn't wasted? That looks so cool. Nah, this was worth it in every way. Also, it probably makes the thumbnail look great. Right, guys? Right. Scooting back down here, the test is relatively simple. The water is input there. All of the valves are all set up. So all we have to do is bring, say, this pipe, I don't know, pretty high up. And if the flow rate continues to work, say, I don't know, halfway up this building, then it works. There is only one Mark II pump, like way at the beginning of this system, and it will no way reach up this building. That just won't happen. So let's go way up here, and we just can't go past the height of this, just call it the water cooler over there. I feel like just eyeballing it. Maybe that's like about here. Give me a platform. Let's build this out this way. We'll get a big old buffer to measure things. That's it. Is that the right height? Looks like the right height. You know what? I gotta measure that out actually. No, I think we're like three foundations below the max height we can go here. That does mean we cannot bring these water pipes higher than that, but that's fine as well. I don't want any buildings going taller than our control center here. Okay, but without further ado, I guess we check on the pipe. Already a good sign. It seems that water is getting up here. That's great, but the flow rate in here, we have to see it as about 600 fluids per minute. My God, it actually is. I can't believe it. It works. It actually works. We're getting the 600 fluids per minute from all the way down there, all the way up to here. I can't actually believe this works. I would have bet money that this wouldn't have worked, but it does. Is there like a weird world where that one Mark II pump is actually carrying this whole pipe? No, it's literally impossible. You can even see visually, like if we have this here, like it doesn't go all the way to the top. Like this would at least take 2 Mark II pumps, but we're seeing with our eyes. It's working, it's all in action. 600 fluids per minute, Wow, that is really, really, really cool, and I really wish I knew that long, long ago. So I guess that was like 8 hours spent to make a thumbnail. Happens. The knowledge we've gained today will save us tens of, not hundreds of hours in the future. And same thing for you guys. But we now just have to hope they never change this mechanic. But I'm sure they won't. It's Satisfactory 1.0. We'll be fine. And I think we're good for now as well. So if you enjoyed, remember to subscribe for more. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.